Right, so after a disastrous session the other day, really disastrous, it will go up, there will be a video, but it won't be a very good video, it won't be a fishing video. It will show the trials and tribulations of fishing and what happens when it goes really wrong. Anyway, it's snowing today, it's the first day of the snow that's forecast, and it's going to get worse. So I want to get fishing today. It's not icy at the moment, the roads aren't bad, so I'm going to go out fishing. I'm going to go stick to the main roads, just go 15 minutes away, stay local, see if I can get some fish out before we get snowed in. So I've gone very light, rucksack, bait, 2 rods, rod rests attached, and then wrapping up warm with a big jacket. So let's get going to the mark.
Right, I don't really know if this audio is going to pick this up, but as Forrest Gump once said, stupid is as stupid does. I'm here in the snow in about 40-mile-an-hour winds. It's hideous. I wanted to fish that way, be on the camera, but I can't, the wind's too strong, so I'm going to fish down that way. I'm going to fish 2 rods, 1 good range, 1 good worm bait. Let's get set up before my hands fall off. See, it's a fish. And just to add, I have got a wind mic. It is that windy. I've got a wind mic, it's all plugged in. It is really, really hideous. These are probably the worst conditions I have fished in. You never know. Let's give it a go.
Right, so I've put the rods together, but after a disastrous session the other day, which I will put the video up for, I need to put a new leader on. For some reason I must have had a bit of damage in the line that I didn't see, so I am going to tie a new leader, and in these conditions the best I'm going to do is tie a Slim Beauty. So I'm going to tie a Slim Beauty knot, put a new leader on, and then get this baited up, and I'll run through the 2 setups in a minute. So here are the setups. I'm trying to block out the wind because it's absolutely howling through. I've got my 2 rods, I've got the Sonic Gravity HT, and then I've got the Vega, the Tenza, the Sonic's on a larger reel, on the 14,000 Shimano, whereas I've got a 5,500 Shimano on the Vega. It's a lighter rod, that balances it out better, so it just allows me to fish smaller rigs, smaller baits, a lot more comfortably with the balance setup. I think like a 7,000-8,000 Surf Plus is probably going to be a little bit too big. The 7,000 will be alright, but the 8,000 will be a little bit too big. So then, just put my new leader on. They're on 32 kilos, size 99. On the Vega, I've got a 150 on that. I'm going to put worms on that, and then on the big rod on the Sonic, I've got a pulley dropper rig. I'm going to put a bit of mackerel on that, a smaller chunk, because I've only got one hook on this. I've got a Sakuma size 6, I think, so I'm going to put a chunk of mackerel on that, so if there's rays or dogfish about, I should be hopefully getting one or two. I'm not that confident. It is absolutely ridiculous. Try and cover that hook shank in the bait, get it nice and neat, make sure that hook point's showing. I haven't got too much overhang on that, so there's not too much bait hanging off the bottom, it's all on the hook. So I'm putting a small enough bait on that a decent dogfish will take it, and a ray will swallow this, no problem at all if they're about. Now that's baited up, happy with that. There doesn't seem to be much nuisance fish around here. Well, there hasn't been, or crabs, there hasn't been when I've fished here, so that's on. Oh, there we go. Mackerel clipped up. I've still got a little bit of life left in my hands to do the other one, but let's get this one out first. Now I've got to be careful with this side wind. I'm fishing braid. I've got to be careful. I'm going to try and protect it against my body because I don't want to get a wind knot. So let's get this out there. See what I can do. Yeah, that's all right, I'm happy with that. Yeah, very happy with that. Happy with that, exactly where I wanted it. Pleased. Let that settle. Let that settle, and then I'll get in the slack on that. There's such a wind here. Let's get this slack in. We're there, sort of thing, I think. Right, I'm going to bait up the other rod. Let's get rid of this bit of bait elastic, put that in my bag. I've got out all the worms of one wrap because they're still sort of cold and frozen. My hands are going cold, numb, so I want to thread a few on here, get them baited up, and then get my hands warm while I'm fishing. I'm watching the other rod, nothing's happening at the moment. It's obviously very difficult to see anything in this blustery conditions. Right, so I've threaded 6 worms on here. I'm going to put 2 on each, they're not that big. And then I'm going to tip them off with a tiny bit of mackerel. Each hook. That'll do, tiny triangle of mackerel to tip them off. So let's get them on the hooks. So the bottom one's done. Let's get the second one done. Keep the tension on the line. There we go, thread it round. Just like that. Bit of mackerel on the end. Oh, my hands are starting to go numb. Mackerel on the end, and then bring down the bait stop. There we are. Second one done. Do the last one. Last one done. Lovely. 3-inch frapper. All baited, ready to cast. Alright, let's get this one out. I'm just going to go 50, 60 yards out. Best as I can. Don't know where it's going. Oh, that's out there. Let's see if there's anything out there. That will do. Woo! Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the worm bait. I'm going to actually put it out of the channel there because I'm not too happy where it is. I think it's in the shallow water. So before my rod gets covered in ice, let's get him in. It was quite heavy. I don't think there's anything on it. Does feel like a weight though. Have I got a fish? It's very difficult to tell if I have a bite in this condition. And it does feel heavy. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Have I got weed or something? No, I haven't got anything on there. I might have caught something on the, yeah, weed on the lead. There we go. I think the baits are all alright. I'm not playing around with baits too much today. So what I'm going to do, take this out here. Get this in a soft patch here somewhere. There we go, nice soft patch. While that's in there, let's get this out into the channel. To the deep run. Oh, I haven't got one of my lead grip arms is not clipped up. That would allow it to roll, wouldn't it? So let's get that in. That's in. Whoa! Let's get that out into the middle. Don't know where that's gone. Not far, but it's in there. Oh, tripod stand. Do that. Right, let's check the big bait, see what's happening here. On that. like there's a bit of weed going around in this water. There we are, nice big line of weed on my line and on my rig. Let's pull that out, see what's going on. Right, there's nothing on there. Clear this weed. The bait is very untouched. Not a lot going on with that. Gonna get that out. Gonna get it out for one more cast, I think, because this weather's getting a lot worse. Starting to snow over. I don't want to get stuck here. I'm gonna get this out for one more cast. See if I can get a fish. Hope that grips. Not a lot on the other one. Let's tighten that one up. Let's tighten that one up. Come on, stay tight. Stay tight the lid. There we go, that's a bit better. Better. Coming in bad again. I think I'm going to call it a day. Everything is getting iced up. Bag's getting covered. The reels are getting covered up and iced up. It's very difficult fishing conditions, and to be quite honest, it's not that enjoyable. So I'm going to slowly pack up. I've done nearly a couple of hours with no signs of a fish. I got out, I gave it a go, but the weather has got the better of me. The whole side of my rod is covered in ice, completely iced up, all the way down. Look at that. Side of the reel and the reel seat. Right, let's get this one in for the last time. Of course, it's cold without gloves. Nothing on that. you want it to go. I really want to get out of the channel, but with this wind against my line, it's pulling it to the side. And I've given up now. The weather's getting worse, so I'm calling it a day. Please subscribe if you like this.